My friend Dick Gibb called me up and said, hey, you ought to give Johnny Rodgers a call. He's got something going on, and if you told him what you've done down at Memorial Stadium, he'd probably be interested in talking to you. I told him, hey, Dick Gibb said I should call you and tell you what I've done down at the stadium, and then I told him I designed the tunnel walk gates and did some of the carvings in the weight room and the gate signs. And Johnny kind of stopped me and said, "What? You did all that stuff? You know, I got a project going. It's odd you called me. I've got this project going. We're doing a trophy, and I've been talking to other guys. But you're from Nebraska, right?" And I went, "Yeah, I'm from Nebraska." He said, "Well, you ought to do my trophy." What happened in the design was there were a lot of people there, and it was important to Johnny a couple of things. One was there were about 4 or 5 guys in this scene that we were capturing. And I thought, well, man, the trophy's gonna have to be gigantic. And so the idea was to use a kind of a forced perspective, and that's why this kind of went back like this, so that it looked like you're looking farther away. And so we had a couple guys that, you know, Johnny was very appreciative of whenever he talked about punt returns, how there was always somebody there next to him at the end of the run. And there were some Nebraska guys in that. And also, my idea in one of the first drawings I had of just Johnny and Greg, he didn't really like the idea of just having his friend there on the ground behind him. But as I was sculpting it and then talking with Coach Reed, even having the forced perspective, it started looking pretty busy. And in one of our meetings, I mentioned to Coach, man, if we could start taking some away. And as we're taking the stuff away, I remember Coach going, "That's it." It's like stop, that's it. And we were left with just the 2. What I'm particularly proud of in the trophy is well, a few things. Number one, I'll never get past how proud I was and how honored I was to be asked to do it in the first place. To be asked by Johnny Rodgers to do a trophy involving him was a pretty cool moment. And then as the trophy started coming to life and seeing it actually come to fruition, that was another really cool moment, and I was proud of that. And then once it got released, or once we had the press conference, and everybody saw it for the first time, and seeing that people thought it was a good-looking trophy, and we thought it was, but you know, the public can turn on you. And then to see in print Tom Chattel call it the trophy of the century was pretty much a time stopped there for a little bit for me. It was very, very cool because he had legitimized it, and that meant a ton. That meant a lot.